So we are now doing a hike up to Rauðifoss or Red Waterfall. It is in the middle of the day, so it's not the best time of day to shoot waterfalls, but you know, you have to do something. You cannot just lie around all day in the hotel waiting for sunset. But it's a beautiful hike. I mean, look at this new moss, this green moss. This is so green. Sometimes when I shoot it, I get accused of being a little bit heavy on the saturation slider, but it is just that green, actually. Beautiful stuff. We are almost there, just up this hill, and we are at the waterfall. And but we couldn't resist stopping here a little bit and shoot. And actually, if you see a stream like that in Iceland, just anywhere, it's safe to drink from. It's safe to drink from. It's very pure, very fresh and good water, cold and just the best water you can get. This is a wonderful day. This is as good as it gets here in Iceland. We have about 20 degrees Celsius. Almost no wind, very little wind. The only downfall with this conditions are there's a lot of fly, midges, swarms of it. It drives me fucking crazy. It's in your eyes, it's in your ear, it's in your mouth, everywhere. And you know, it's just frustrating. I'm not packing anything heavy. I don't have my backpack. I'm just with my 2470 and this Osmo Action for video. That's it. We're almost here. This red waterfall or Rauðifoss, which I told you we were going to. This is not a very well-known place. Chances are you have never heard of this and never even seen a picture from it. It's still a very beautiful waterfall, pretty place. And it's very close to Landmannalaugar, but it's still off the grid. And you can see that best in, well, the lack of people. And the few people we do meet, here today at least, have all been locals. I haven't met any foreigners here, except these two guys. Rauðifoss, Red Waterfall, is a beautiful place. Not just the waterfall, but just the whole environment. Just look at that. So pretty. So we spent so much time shooting at on the way back that we had to go straight to dinner. And now we are at our sunset spot, Sigöldugljúfur. It's an amazing spot. Sigöldugljúfur is one of those easy Icelandic names. You might have heard also Valley of Tears, which sounds like an Asian movie about honor killing. So, I like to use my 24-70 for the wide angle. I feel I used to do a lot of wide shots here. I don't kind of grew away from that, and now I do like more the 24-70 to get a little closer to the waterfalls. So if you can see them here, get a little closer to the waterfall with that, and but still pretty wide because it's kind of far away. And I am using filters. I'm using a polarizer because this beautiful blue water with a little bit of glare, it loses the color. So with the polarizer, I can get the deep blue, beautiful color back. And I am also using a three-stop soft grad gradient filter. The dynamic range was actually, my histogram was within bounds, but I felt like the canyon was a little bit too dark, so I just did a subtle gradient for the sky while the sun is still shining. After the sun has gone down, and hopefully we're gonna get some colors in those skies, in these clouds. But after that, I will not need the gradient anymore, but just for now. And as always, if I can, I am using f11. You know, I just try to get the whole scene in focus and sharp. And I'm at ISO 100, so it is pretty easy to figure out the speed afterwards. You know, it doesn't really matter. I'm at half a second, but what I did was I set the ISO, I set the aperture, then I just adjust the speed until my histogram is within bounds. It's one of the questions I get asked the most. What's your settings? And it's usually this. Very often it's this. I'm at ISO 100 for optimal image quality. I'm at aperture between 8 and 16. I can control the light a little bit with that, and if there's nothing really close in my foreground, it really doesn't matter. The only thing you start to lose is you started to get a little bit shallow depth of field if you go under 8, and after f16 you're starting to introduce a lot of diffraction, which is not nice. That is not to say I never use aperture over f16. If I have to do it, I do it. But for optimal image quality, I try to be within that range. And if I need something different, I use filters and defilters to be able to control this more. Then I just adjust the speed. And if I feel like, for example here, if I would feel like I would, the waterfall would be too smooth with half a second like I am now, I would just up my ISO to maybe 200 and see that. There is, I dare anyone to notice the difference between an ISO 100 and 200. It doesn't matter. And but of course, always try to go as low as you can. morning, or should I say good afternoon. We were at it until really late last night, so we took it easy this morning, and it's around 2 o'clock now, 2:30 maybe. We are on the way back to Reykjavik. This tour is basically over. We are at the last location, which is Háifoss. Beautiful spot. It is worth the mention that there's no fence, so it's pretty high. So if you fall down, there's no coming back from that. So be careful, be safe. Tonight I'm taking my guys back to their hotel, picking up the next group, having dinner with them, and tomorrow I will start a new tour, long tour, 12-day Highland tour. So I guess I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Bye.